Once upon a time, in a picturesque village nestled amidst rolling hills and babbling brooks, there lived a little blonde girl named Clementine. Clementine had the most magnificent golden curls that danced in the sunlight, and her big brown eyes sparkled with intelligence and curiosity. She was a sweet, kind-hearted girl who loved spending time with her family, playing with her friends, and exploring the wonders of nature. Clementine's birthday had always been a joyous occasion. She would wake up to the aroma of her favorite breakfast cooked by her loving parents, and her heart would swell with anticipation as she walked into the living room where streamers and balloons adorned the walls and presents were piled high. However, this year, as her special day approached, something felt off. A heaviness seemed to settle in her heart, and she couldn't quite explain the growing sense of sadness and loneliness that engulfed her. As her birthday dawned, Clementine put on a brave face, determined not to let her loved ones see the swirling storm of emotions coursing through her. Her family, unaware of her inner turmoil, showered her with love and affection, presenting her with gifts that they hoped would bring a smile to her face. But try as she might, Clementine couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing, that there was a void that needed to be filled. One wistful afternoon, as Clementine found solace in the tranquility of the nearby park, wiping away silent tears, an unlikely visitor scurried past her. It was an ugly, evil rat with beady eyes and gnarled teeth. The rat, sensing Clementine's pain and vulnerability, approached her cautiously and spoke in a voice as sinister as a whispering wind. "Little girl, I see your sadness. I can offer you a way to escape from it all. Come with me, and I'll lead you to a faraway land where your troubles will disappear." Clementine's heart skipped a beat as the rat's words washed over her. It was as if he had seen into the depths of her soul and understood her deepest desires. The idea of escaping her pain, even if just momentarily, held an enchanting allure. Her mind raced with thoughts of adventure, of shaking off the weight of her emotions, of finding a place where her troubles would dissipate like morning mist. In her fragile state, she accepted the rat's offer without fully comprehending the consequences, without questioning his true intentions. Together, Clementine and the rat embarked on an extraordinary journey through dense forests, across towering mountains, and over vast oceans. Each step took them further away from her village, her loved ones, and the life she had known. At first, the thrill of the unknown filled her with a sense of exhilaration. She marveled at the beauty of the world around her, the exotic landscapes, and the creatures she encountered along the way. But as time passed, doubts began to seep into Clementine's heart like persistent raindrops on a window pane. There were moments where the rat's actions hinted at ulterior motives, where a shadow of mistrust danced in his eyes. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was not right about this journey, that she had made a terrible mistake. The rat, sensing Clementine's growing unease, feigned a comforting smile and reassured her that everything was going according to plan. He claimed that they were nearing a special place, a seaside place where she would finally find the happiness and understanding she longed for. Clementine's heart ached for the promise of solace, but a flicker of intuition urged her to question the rat's true intentions. Summoning courage she didn't know she possessed, Clementine confronted the rat one moonlit night. "What are your true intentions? Why did you bring me on this journey?" she asked, her voice quivering ever so slightly. The rat's eyes gleamed maliciously as he reveled in his devious plan. He leaned in closer, his breath tainted with malice, and whispered, "Oh, my dear Clementine, you thought you could escape your problems by fleeing to a distant land. But the truth is, I brought you here to exploit your loneliness and use your vulnerability for my own gain." Clementine's heart sank, and tears welled up in her eyes. She felt trapped and betrayed by the very creature she had once believed would offer sanctuary. Just as despair threatened to consume her, a familiar sound reached her ears. It was the barking of her loyal companion, Max, her beloved dog who had followed her trail. Max had traveled through dangerous terrains, tirelessly sniffing for her scent, and unyieldingly pursued her. With newfound strength and determination, Max charged forward, his bark fierce and relentless. The evil rat, sensing defeat, scurried away into the shadows, no longer holding sway over Clementine's fragile heart. Exhausted, Clementine collapsed into a heap on the ground, the weight of her journey lifting from her shoulders. She wept, not out of defeat, but out of relief and a deeper understanding of love. As if sensing her pain, Max nuzzled his wet nose against her cheek, offering comfort and unwavering loyalty. Clementine's parents, who had frantically searched for her, arrived just in time to embrace her tightly, their arms a shield against the uncertainty of the world. In that moment, surrounded by the warmth and love of her family, Clementine's heart began to heal. Through tearful conversations and gentle whispers, Clementine's loved ones reassured her that her feelings were valid, that it was okay to experience sadness and loneliness. They reminded her of their unwavering love and understanding, promising to stand by her side through triumphs and tribulations. Clementine realized that running away had only led her farther from the true solution to her problems. She discovered that the key to finding solace lay not in escaping, but in holding on to the real loved ones who stood beside her, ready to listen, understand, and offer support. She learned that the power of love, even in the face of darkness, could lead her back to the light. From that day forward, Clementine vowed to nurture her relationships and cherish the connections she had with her family and friends. She held tightly to the lessons learned on her tumultuous journey, lessons of resilience, compassion, and the understanding that true refuge could only be found within the embrace of those who loved her unconditionally. And so, the little blonde girl named Clementine continued to walk her path, confident that even in the darkest of times, she would find solace in the love that surrounded her. She promised to be a beacon of light for others, sharing her story of triumph over hardship and reminding them that the real loved ones are always there, patiently waiting to guide us back home. As she grew older, Clementine dedicated herself to helping others, spreading love and understanding through acts of kindness and compassion. Her village, once known for its quaint beauty, became a haven for those seeking solace. Clementine opened a community center where people could gather, share their stories, and offer support to one another. She became a symbol of hope and resilience, reminding everyone that they were not alone in their struggles. As the years passed, Clementine's legacy only grew stronger. Her dedication to helping others spread far beyond the village, touching lives across the world. She traveled to distant lands, sharing her story and inspiring countless individuals to embrace the power of love and understanding. In her old age, Clementine looked back on her journey with gratitude. She still cherished the memory of Max's unwavering loyalty and the love that had brought her back to her family. She knew that her path had been marked by both pain and joy, but it was through those trials that she had found the true measure of her strength and the depth of her compassion. Clementine's story was passed down through generations, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of love. And in every retelling, the light in her eyes, the warmth in her smile, and the beauty of her golden curls continued to inspire hope and remind the world that even in the darkest of times, love would always lead us back home.